I said, Mr. Combs is in New York. Do you want to know where he is? If you want to know where he is, I'll tell you where he is, but he wants to surrender.
Sean P. Diddy Combs, popularly known as P. Diddy or Just Diddy, is at the center of a growing scandal that has led to his arrest on serious charges. On 16 September, Combs was apprehended in New York on accusations of trafficking and racketeering. The U.S. music mogul has since pleaded not guilty to these allegations, which also includes trafficking by force and coercion, as well as facilitating prostitution. As the case unfolds, attention is drawn to Combs and the A-list celebrities who have long been part of his inner circle. Now, Elon Musk has finally come forward to reveal all the other celebrities who will go to jail along with Diddy. Watch till the end to see some surprising celebs. Kanye West. Kanye West's former assistant, Lauren Pisciotto, has accused him of drugging and her at a party hosted by Sean Diddy Combs, who was arrested in Manhattan and has been formally accused of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. In an 88-page lawsuit filed on Friday, Pisciotto has made allegations, further implicating the controversial rapper in a crime. Lauren Pisciotto, who served as Kanye West's assistant from 2021 to 2022, claims that the alleged incident occurred years earlier on an unspecified date, as reported by Daily Mail. In an amended lawsuit, she described being invited to a gathering at a Santa Monica recording studio co-hosted by Diddy alongside a female music artist she was collaborating with. According to the lawsuit, guests were told they had to drink the beverages served or risk being asked to leave. The drinks were reportedly poured at the direction of West, although the suit does not accuse Diddy of any wrongdoing, said the report. She noted that the accompanying music artist could not bring herself to speak about what she herself endured, as mentioned in the suit. Continue watching for even more shocking celebs. Harve Pierre. Bad Boy Records executive Harve Pierre, Combs, and a third assailant were sued by Anna Kane, the ex-wife of an NHL hockey player. Kane alleged that the three gang raped her when she was 17 after trafficking her across state lines in 2003. Kane said that she met Pierre as a junior in high school when he approached her at a lounge in Detroit near her home. Pierre and Combs convinced the then teen to take a private jet with them and a third person to Combs' recording studio in New York City. That's where they drugged her and then began taking turns raping her, she alleged. As a result of being raped by Mr. Combs, Mr. Pierre, and the third assailant, Ms. Doe suffered significant emotional distress and feelings of shame that have plagued her life and personal relationships for 20 years, her lawsuit stated. Pierre denied the allegations in a statement to TMZ. This isn't all. Cuba Gooding Jr. Diddy has been dealing with legal issues since November of last year when his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura sued him for physical and sexual abuse. This was followed by another lawsuit in February, filed by his former producer and videographer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. On March 25, 2024, Jones amended his complaint to include Cuba Gooding Jr. as a defendant, alleging that Diddy groomed him to be passed off to friends, including Gooding. Jones also claimed that Gooding Jr. attempted to grope him on a yacht, and Diddy did nothing to stop it. Cuba Gooding Jr. spoke about his alleged involvement during an appearance on the PBD podcast on Wednesday, May 8, 2024, Victoria. Referring to the raids on Diddy's homes by Homeland Security after serious allegations from Jones, he said, "That's the craziest thing I ever heard. How about me? I wake up in the morning, I turn on the Today Show, and hear Hector Cuba Gooding Jr. I was like, excuse me, pull me into this, that the next person has been suspected." Usher. When Usher, now 45, was just 13 years old, Diddy became his legal guardian as he produced the singer's self-titled 1994 debut album. Usher has often noted that during his time under Diddy's wing, he was exposed to a lot at a young age. In 2004, during the era of Usher's Confessions album, Usher said in a Rolling Stone interview that Diddy introduced him to a lot of different things and went on to explain what used to happen around when he was young. The events Usher described sound similar to Diddy's alleged freak-offs, which are at the center of the many lawsuits against the music producer. During his 35th birthday celebration in 2013, Usher spoke about his time with Diddy, who according to Daily Mail was in attendance at the celebration. In a speech, Usher described the "I'll Be Missing You" rappers' parties, saying, "I was introduced to everything by Puff Daddy when I was only 15, some me on parties, women. I've had a taste of it, but I never let it take me over." Usher continued, saying that he wouldn't pass on any of the advice Diddy gave him. Back in 2016, during an interview on Howard Stern, Usher once again recalled some of Diddy's parties, which were often nicknamed Puffy Flavor Camp. He noted that there were very curious things taking place at these parties, and when asked if he'd ever send his kids to Puffy Flavor Camp, Usher responded, "Hell no." Usher hasn't said much else about his time with Diddy in recent memory, nor has he publicly addressed the several charges and lawsuits against him. However, on September 2024, fans noticed Usher had scrubbed his X, formerly Twitter profile, of every single post. This raised some eyebrows, but Usher later claimed he was hacked. Keep watching for even more shocking collaborators. Christian King Combs. The drama surrounding the Combs family just keeps on going. Christian Combs, Diddy's youngest son, was allegedly served legal paperwork recently at his father's Miami mansion in connection to multiple accusations. According to In Touch Weekly, a woman named Grace O'Marte had someone deliver the filing to Combs, whom she's accusing of assault, battery, assault, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Allegedly, O'Marte endured a horrifying ordeal while working as a stewardess aboard a yacht Diddy chartered in July 2022. What she says was pitched as a wholesome family outing allegedly turned into what she described as a chaotic scene involving sex work and unwanted gestures. O'Marte, who is represented by attorney Tyrone Blackburn, claims Christian became inappropriately interested in her during the trip, pressuring her to take shots and later assaulting her in an isolated room. She says the incident derailed her career in the yachting industry, led to emotional and physical distress, and even caused a breakup between her and her longtime partner. Check out what the next celeb said. Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher reportedly feels manipulated and has fears following P Diddy's recent arrest. That 70s show actor has had a close relationship with Diddy for nearly 20 years and even attended one of the rapper's famous Hollywood white parties. Despite their friendship, an insider told Daily Mail that Kutcher is terrified that the rap star could say anything, do anything, or turn on anyone to get out of jail. A source shared, Ashton absolutely regrets his friendship with Diddy. Considering what has happened, he feels lied to, betrayed, taken for granted, and manipulated. He feels the same way about Danny Masterson. He now trusts no one except for his wife Mila Kunis. He is going to keep his circle to his family. Reportedly, Kutcher has fears about how this investigation will unfold and is worried that Diddy may throw out some of his famous friends' names if it could help him avoid prison. This next one will surprise you. Leonardo DiCaprio. A resurfaced photo from one of Sean Diddy Combs' white parties shows a young Leonardo DiCaprio, leading to speculation about their relationship. The resurfaced photo shows a very young DiCaprio enjoying himself at one of Combs' white parties, which were known for their star-studded guest lists and lavish all-white dress code. These parties were usually held at Combs' East Hampton home and frequently attended by the elite from the entertainment and music industries. As DiCaprio is named Diddy's no one on the invitation list, a source close to the Wolf of the Wall Street star has clarified that the actor has not been in contact with Combs for years. Leonardo DiCaprio has absolutely nothing to do with any of this, the source told Daily Mail. He attended a few of his parties back in the early 2000s, but literally everyone did. While DiCaprio has been photographed with Combs on multiple occasions in the past, such as at the Democratic National Convention in 2004, and even attending Combs' 50th birthday party in 2019, the actor's representatives have been quick to dismiss any insinuation that the two are close. They were big house parties. Leo was at the start of his career at the time and has moved way past his partying. He has nothing to do with any of that world, so for anyone to assume that he will get roped into this based on a few grainy photos that are more than 20 years old is ridiculous, the source added. Still, people can't help but find Leonardo DiCaprio's perfectly timed vacation away as something less than coincidental. This isn't the only surprising one. The Kardashians. The Kardashian Jenner family, which includes Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner, and Kris Jenner, are reportedly in panic mode following Sean Diddy Combs' arrest. They are reportedly distancing themselves from the disgraced music mogul and insisting they had zero knowledge about the Diddy's freak-off parties. Diddy was arrested in September on charges of racketeering trafficking, and the transportation of individuals for prostitution. His famous white parties held during the early and mid-2000s named many A-listers like Leonardo DiCaprio, Donald Trump, and more, including the Kardashian family. All these years that they bragged about partying with Diddy have of course got everyone assuming that they were somehow involved in these depraved freak-offs, a source told In Touch Weekly. However, the Kardashian family is all insisting that they weren't involved in the alleged freak-offs. The Kardashian-Jenner family, especially matriarch Kris Jenner, is reportedly trying to distance themselves from the scandal, fearing that their past associations with Combs could implicate them. Diddy had plenty of glamorous parties over the years that weren't freak-offs, at least not until the early morning hours when the majority of people had left, the insider explained to In Touch Weekly. Photos from various white parties, including some from 2006, 2009, and 2010, show Kim, Kourtney, and Khloe Kardashian attending Combs events. Stay tuned for the biggest co-conspirator. Jay-Z. American rapper and music producer Jay-Z has been accused in a civil lawsuit of 13-year-old with hip-hop star Sean Diddy Combs. In the year 2000, court documents show a claim the artist strongly denied. An updated civil complaint filed on Sunday alleges that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, as well as Combs, the girl at an after party following the MTV Video Music Awards in September 2000. Another celebrity stood by and watched as Combs and Carter took turns assaulting the minor. Many others were present at the after party but did nothing to stop the assault. The complaint reads, Carter has been with Combs during many such instances described herein. Both perpetrators must face justice. Jay-Z had originally been identified in the complaint against Combs as Celebrity A. The updated lawsuit states, accusing Carter of filing a frivolous countersuit. Jay-Z fired back at the lawyer bringing the case, accusing him of being a deplorable human. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations, and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are, said a statement published on X by Jay-Z's label, Roc Nation. There's another person we cannot forget. Beyonce. A leaked audio recording allegedly featuring Beyonce has sparked a heated debate over her ties to P Diddy amid his trafficking charges. The audio, which has been circulating online, has sparked a fierce debate among fans and critics alike. In the audio, a voice believed to be Beyonce admits to attending P. Diddy's notorious parties but denies any knowledge of the alleged sex crimes. The audio has sparked a heated debate over whether Beyonce is aware of P. Diddy's alleged wrongdoing and whether she is complicit in his actions. Fans and critics have taken to social media to express their opinions on the matter, with some calling for Beyonce to distance herself from P. Diddy and others defending her and claiming that the audio is fake. The leaked audio has sparked a heated debate over Beyonce's ties to P. Diddy and whether she is aware of his alleged wrongdoing. The controversy has also raised questions about the music industry's handling of allegations and whether celebrities are held accountable for their actions. The debate is ongoing, with many fans and critics calling for Beyonce to take a stand and distance herself from P. Diddy. The controversy has also sparked a wider conversation about the music industry's handling of misconduct allegations and whether celebrities are held accountable for their actions. No one could have guessed this next celeb. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres and her wife, Portia de Rossi, have reportedly moved to the UK following Donald Trump's election victory. TMZ reported on November 20 that the couple listed one of their Montecito estates in California for sale before their departure. Reports suggest they purchased a home in the Cotswolds, a rural region in southwest England. While the couple has not confirmed the reason for their move, social media users have speculated on possible motivations. Some linked it to DeGeneres' vocal support for Kamala Harris during the 2024 presidential election. On Instagram, DeGeneres shared her enthusiasm for Harris, stating, "There's nothing more powerful than a woman whose time has come. I can't wait for Kamala Harris to be our next president." Reports also indicated that DeGeneres made significant donations to Harris' campaign. However, netizens were quick to associate her move with Sean Diddy Combs, who is facing legal battles involving allegations of sex trafficking and racketeering. One user wrote, "Can't hide from the Diddy list," while another speculated, "She's escaping criminal charges. I'd bet she's on Diddy's list." Another comment read, "Sounds more like she and others are on the run." Check out the next one. Meek Mill. Meek Mill has responded to the circulating explicit audio recording that allegedly features him and Sean Diddy Combs. Following Diddy's arrest on September 16, the audio resurfaced online, which had initially gained traction earlier this year when Lil Rod included Meek in his sexual assault lawsuit against Diddy. The explicit recording, believed to be manipulated or AI generated, has led to a flurry of notifications for Meek on social media. In response, Meek expressed his frustrations, sharing a screen recording of his notifications on X, formerly Twitter. He suggested that bots are being used to orchestrate a conspiracy aimed at damaging powerful figures like himself. They manipulated these devices so bad, he stated, emphasizing, "I'm not with them." He also reflected on his rise from humble beginnings, saying, "I thought people like me without a full school education gain world influence and a different education." He added, "Like my voice so powerful as a black man from the ghetto worldwide, they want it gone. I'm a real king, straight out the trenches, under control of no human. They learned how to damage, can't stop us, of brands from bots and campaigns like politicians." As the controversy continues, Meek Mill remains firm in his stance against the allegations, asserting his integrity and commitment to the hip-hop community. Keep watching for even more shocking celebs. Young Miami. Rapper Young Miami, who once dated Combs, is named in the assault lawsuit filed by Jones as being a part of his trafficking operation. The lawsuit accuses the rapper of bringing a drug sometimes called on a private jet. Jones alleged Young Miami was among several women who were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs' workers. The rapper was also named in another assault lawsuit filed by Jane Doe, who alleges that Young Miami harassed her to have an abortion at the behest of Combs, reported Vulture. Young Miami denied the allegations, reported the Los Angeles Times. Who's the next one, you ask? Aaron Hall. R&B singer and songwriter Aaron Hall was sued alongside Combs by Liza Gardner for battery and negligent infliction of emotional distress. Garner said in 1990 she and her friend met Combs during an event at the offices of MCA Records, and the two were invited back to Hall's home. There she was coerced into having Combs, the suit alleged. After Combs finished doing his business, Liza Gardner laid in bed, shocked and traumatized, lawsuit stated. As she was in the process of getting dressed, Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Liza Gardner to have sex with him. Both Hall and Combs have denied the allegations. Last but not least, we have Jennifer Lopez. Lopez dated Combs from 1999 to 2001, a troublesome period marked by a nightclub shooting in which both were involved. Even though J-Lo has repeatedly been seen to not be in good condition while she was dating P Diddy, Lopez has spoken positively about the lessons she learned from Combs, although she's confirmed infidelity and much more during their relationship. Lopez has also remained silent on the recent allegations against Combs. What did you think about this list? Do you think they'll finally pay the consequences of their actions, or will they be able to get away scot-free as always? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below.